Did you know that under condition of high anxiety, such as fear or anger, other people's sexual attractiveness can seem greater to you?
Whoa!
This is the Capilano Suspension Bridge. It is located in British Columbia, Canada. Originally built in 1889 by a Scottish engineer, the bridge was completely rebuilt in 1956. It stretches 140 meters long and rises 70 meters above the river below. Over 1 million visitors cross it every year. Researchers have made an interesting observation. Sexual attraction is sometimes linked to anger. Some people report that when they feel angry, their sexual feelings become stronger. This makes the bridge more than just a scenic spot. It is a place where fear, excitement, and attraction meet, a real-world laboratory of human emotions. Donald Dutton and Arthur Aaron set out to study how arousal shapes attraction. They chose a real-world setting instead of a laboratory. A suspension bridge high above a river became their experiment. At the end of the bridge stood an attractive female Confederate. Some men crossed a shaky suspension bridge that triggered fear. Others crossed a solid, stable bridge that felt completely safe. After crossing, each man was stopped and asked to take part in a study. They completed a thematic apperception test. They wrote a short story based on an ambiguous image. The image was deliberately non-sexual. Later, the stories were analyzed for hidden sexual content. Then something subtle happened. The woman casually offered her phone number. She said she was available for questions about the study. The key question was simple. Were the men calling because they felt attraction, or because their bodies were still aroused from fear? To control for other factors, timing was crucial. Some men were approached immediately after crossing the bridge. Their hearts were still racing. Their breathing was still fast. Wind, height, and danger amplified their arousal. Other men were approached only after resting. Their heart rate had returned to normal. Their physiological arousal had faded. The female interviewer divided the participants into two groups. The first group consisted of people who crossed the Capilano Bridge, which was a frightening and narrow bridge. The second group consisted of people who crossed another bridge that was safe and wide. She introduced herself as Gloria to the people in the first group and as Donna to the people in the second group, so that the phone calls could be categorized correctly and accurately. The results were striking. Men who had just crossed the suspension bridge called far more often. They believed they felt sexual attraction. In reality, they were misattributing fear-based arousal. Higher anxiety made the woman seem more attractive, not because she changed, but because their bodies had. When a male Confederate replaced the woman, the effect disappeared. No significant differences were found between the bridges. The conclusion was powerful. Emotion does not arise from the body alone, nor from thought alone. It emerges from how we interpret bodily signals. Fear can masquerade as attraction. Anxiety can rewrite desire. And the mind often explains the body after the fact. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it. Hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Your support means the world to me. Thank you for being here.